What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crown Cinema Podcast. And for this year's Christmas special, we just watched
Christmas Vacation.
What a great movie.
What up, Quaid?
It's your first time watching.
It's a little different on this couch over here, but I gotta tell you, I like it. Let me tell you something. This is my first time watching this movie, and I had no expectations at all. And let me tell you something.
So seductive.
Thank God. What's up, Braden?
That was a great movie. I had so much fun.
One of your favorites. A lot of iconic lines.
Favorite Christmas movie for sure.
Put it like this close, like right to your lips.
Favorite Christmas movie for sure.
This is Braden's first time on this podcast. We are more than happy and glorious and merry cherry to have him on here. We've also had a little bit of whiskey, and we're just out here talking about Chevy Chase and Christmas Vacation.
The Christmas special. Cutting up, cutting loose, having fun.
It was a great time.
It is good. You've seen it a lot.
I've seen it a lot of times, yeah.
I've only seen it twice. This is my second time watching it. And it's honestly funnier than you remember. Than I remember, at least.
100%. Yeah. I've seen it so many times. I watched it a lot of times with my family. Going to Christmas, we're all at home. But this time, you really hone in on it. It was hilarious.
It's funny because it's obviously written funny, but Chevy Chase, you're just watching a comedian perform on the screen and him acting silly in all these situations. That's what makes it so funny to me. It's just watching Chevy Chase, knowing he's a comedian, knowing he's trying to be funny, and how he acts to his characters. He's not acting in the best way the character would be to tell the joke. He's acting ridiculous in silly situations.
Are you familiar with kind of how Chevy Chase is? I don't know.
No, not really.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a big Chevy Chase fan. I'm a big fan of the movie Fletch that he does when he's a Los Angeles Lakers kind of undercover cop. Big fan of that, but I'm not familiar with Chevy Chase SNL this time period.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
How old is he in Fletch?
It's about the same time as this.
Fletch or Fetch?
Fletch.
Fletch.
Yeah. Good movie. Maybe
seen it,
in our
no?
future.
I've never seen it, but I want to see it now.
It's around the same time period. The Chevy Chase that you see on this screen is the same one that you're seeing on Fletch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a big favorite, I think, at that point, especially he was a big Lakers fan. Mm-hmm. His character was. And, Lakers are good by that point, man. I was a
bandwagon-ass fan.
Wish I could have been there, man.
Are you a Lakers fan?
I'm a big LeBron fan myself.
Big Diddy guy.
Okay.
Big LeBron fan.
Big Diddy guy.
You both said Diddy, and I ignored you twice.
Isn't there new LeBron allegations on Twitter? I've seen some conspiracies about LeBron. The picture of him kissing that man. You see that one?
Yeah.
It's obviously not LeBron, but it looks like LeBron.
So it's fake?
I don't think it's real.
It is fake.
Yeah.
LeBron is a good man.
It doesn't. It kind of looks like LeBron.
A great father and a better husband.
You would know.
I've never seen this picture.
Yeah, have you not really seen it?
No, never seen
it.
it.
Let me see if I can pull it up. It's pretty crazy.
We don't
LeBron
have to.
kissing a guy?
He's not actually, but the guy looks exactly like LeBron. Same beard cut.
It's got to be AI.
No, it's a real picture. No, I think it's just a guy that looks like LeBron.
You think it's AI?
It is AI. And if it's not that, then it's another actor.
It's not AI.
Because
bro.
LeBron
Let me see it.
Is
Let me
the
screenshot
best,
this for the
and he's
viewers
better than the rest.
Pass that around.
How did we get here?
Give you your synopsis of this picture. Study it. Let me hear what you got to say.
Okay. This is AI for sure.
No. Why?
Yes, dude.
I think it's just a guy that looks like LeBron.
I mean, it's a hilarious picture.
It's not AI, bro. This is just a guy that looks like LeBron. It doesn't look 100% like LeBron.
We got to get Scott's input.
It's not LeBron.
You've seen it, right?
Okay, wait. Okay. I just want to go on the record that I'm about to pass the phone to the guy that could give a fuck about sports.
We can all hate this picture, and Scott's going to be like, this is the best picture I've ever seen in my life.
It's not AI.
Scott's a big Joker 2 fan. We came to learn.
It's not LeBron.
AI or no AI?
Stop.
It's not AI.
It's not AI, and it's not LeBron.
Yeah.
What?
It's not LeBron, bro.
That's hilarious, though. The noses squishing on each other.
Get this shit out of my face,
I gotta get one more.
And people were talking about how the NBA was distancing themselves from LeBron Like people were just saying that. Like obviously there's no real truth to that, but they're like spreading this shit that LeBron's gay, and they're like trying to like distance themselves from him because he's like hurting their brand.
I love all the LeBron hate. It's so funny.
Yeah, actually on the Twitter, on this tweet I just looked
Apologies.
up, the reader's out of context, and it says, this person in the photo is not LeBron James. This is a false statement and an attempt to engagement farming by the user.
Insane way to start the podcast.
You brought it up. You started talking about Lakers and shit.
I said Lakers. Y'all took it the LeBron route.
Okay. Well, before we get deep into the movie, let's start our tradition this year of a drinking game among the crew here. So, I'll start it off, so I'm not participating in this game. But
You're participating
I'm the
throughout the
host.
game.
The hell?
you guys, we can switch off and do it.
The fuck is going on?
You're going to
What do
have
you
to
mean?
participate at some point.
Yes.
Okay.
We got to figure that out, though, because it's all in these notes apps. But
Do it live.
I'll go first. You three are up. It's a trivia question about the movie. I'll give you a statement, the question, I'll give you 3 answers, and you have to pick. The rules of the game is if you get the question right, you don't get a gift out of our Snoop Dogg Merry Christmasle stocking.
If you get it right.
If you get it right, you don't have to pull one out. If you get it wrong, you have to pull it out. So maybe all 3 of you get one, maybe none of you guys get one. But the first question is, Christmas Vacation was based on a short story the screenwriter wrote in 1980 when working for the National Lampoon magazine. What was it called? A, Christmas 89, B, Christmas 59, or C, Christmas 55?
Whoa. A, B, C, you can go fuck yourself.
Scott, go first.
What a BS.
I think we can each only take one answer.
All right. Well,
No,
I'm
you can
first.
double
I
up.
like
You can
that.
double up. You can double
Yeah,
up.
Let's ride on one answer alone.
I like that.
If
A.
you want to.
That's easy. A.
Hey,
Well, what was A?
89.
A was Christmas 89, B, Christmas 59, and C, Christmas 55.
I'm taking Christmas 59
What?
it's
because
A.
when this was written, it was obviously like nostalgic for them.
No.
So-
No. Hey.
All right, Braden locks
Because
in.
it's like Chevy Chase early in the movie. You know what I mean? Like he's nostalgic on his old Christmas movies. He wants this to be the perfect
Why are you looking at
Christmas
me?
tree.
I disagree.
That's a good,
Hey,
that's
y'all
a good
both
reason.
disagree.
That's a good reason.
59. I'm taking
That's a
59.
good reason. Go ahead.
Gray, lock it in at what, A?
yes. I don't like
Scott,
the way
you're
he
locking at
asked
A?
that.
The correct answer is B, Christmas 59.
Fuck.
Let's go.
There's actually a scene in the movie that points back to this whenever Chevy
Yeah.
Chase brings up the little reels of like
Yeah.
the Christmas memories. It says
Yes.
Christmas 59.
Yeah.
That's him
Okay.
going back as like a callback to that short story that the writer that wrote the movie from a short story he wrote for National Lampoon.
Well,
Braden had
excuse
that
me for
the
getting
bag.
hammered for the Christmas special episode because I must have missed it.
You got to think when this was written
I don't want to.
Right. That's
versus
smart.
what the inspiration
That's
was
smart.
off of.
And I do remember the reel saying that.
You've seen this movie so many times.
I have, but
So-
I've never thought about that question before.
Honestly, the trivia is just biased at this point.
We'll see. We'll
What
see
do-
how the,
what
we'll
do
see
we-
how the night goes.
That
We'll
was
see how
pretty
the night
fair.
goes.
That was pretty fair, I'd say. We just were not using our brains at all.
Y'all were thinking of when the movie was made.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
At
Gray.
least that's what I was thinking.
Gray,
What, Kate?
you're the first one. Stick your hand in that pouch. Random selection.
Michelada.
And then give it to Scott.
Cade has to be taking some of these shots because this cannot be just him hazing us all night.
Yeah, I'm hazing y'all.
Hey,
Y'all-
let me
y'all
tell
are
you
the
something.
pledges tonight of this
Get
episode.
ready to edit
I will. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
because I'm about to yak.
Oh God.
I got some root beer 99 proof liqueur.
All right, Gray, Scott, go for it. Beautiful.
Was that good?
Not
Tasty?
bad, actually. Watermelon. Mine was watermelon.
That's like, what'd you have, Gray? Root beer?
Hmm?
When I was picking them, they had a pickled one that I was gonna get because I was getting the individual ones, but I bought the pack instead. If they didn't have the pickle one, I was like, damn, the pickle one would probably be pretty good.
Pickle
Okay.
would be good.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite part of the movie is like the beginning. Gray's still struggling. Are you okay, Gray? Speak to us.
Mm-mm.
Can't.
So the beginning, you like the beginning?
Sorry. Yes. Okay. Well, intermission for Gray. We'll keep going. But my favorite part's like the beginning of the movie because it's like Okay. I really hope this. I'm really hoping to see Gray in the background of this. The beginning is like, it's them going to like a simple destination. They're just going to the Christmas farm to get the Christmas tree, which is going to be the joke later.
Yep.
But I love how, because it's this extravagant comedy, they bring them there to the Christmas tree farm like the most insane way. Like they get in a road rage fight, have crazy stunts, jump the car across the thing, they land there finally. So it's like, it's not believable, but it's hilarious that like the way that the writers thought the best way to get the characters to the Christmas tree farm was to go through this crazy ass chase and then like dump them into the Christmas tree farm.
No, this movie was good. You know, you got a good mix of Fast and Furious with Looney Tunes with a little touch of It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, there's a little bit of actually. I think A Wonderful Life actually plays in the movie. The kid's watching it. Rusty's watching it, right? Yeah. Look at you, Gray.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I've seen it so many times.
The kid's like laying down watching TV, and it's like a few seconds on screen, but like A Wonderful Life is playing.
Really?
Yeah.
Gray with the deep insights.
Yeah, the intro was awesome. You meet the family, you understand how they operate together. They're singing, like we have that, like they intro together, like we see the car wide shot, and then it cuts into the camera, or it cuts into the inside of the car, and they are just having like Clark Griswold singing.
Yeah, you immediately know who he is because of how he's like forcing the family to sing along with him. Like he's like the overly expressive dad that wants to have the best times ever and creates these like forceful experiences for his kids that they hate. So like him forcing him to sing Jingle Bells while he's like this goofy fucking guy behind the car. You just know who he is exactly.
It's just such a funny character trait to just, you want the best Christmas possible.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's his whole thing throughout the entire movie. He wants the best Christmas possible.
Yeah,
He wants
his character.
like, even his wife says it. I know you've always dreamed of the best Christmas possible.
Yeah.
And then you see him trying to put this together, and the whole movie's about everything going south.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great. It's funny because like Chevy Chase is just like this, because like his character's like a dorky guy, but you obviously know it's Chevy Chase when you watch it. So it's funny watching him play the dorky guy that's weird. Because he's like, you obviously know he's playing like a character because Chevy Chase is just a comedian. So you know he's playing, you know it's Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase is the one that drives people to come watch the movie because they want to see what he does on screen for the vacation movie. And so seeing him play like the dorky Griswold family-oriented guy, it's just hilarious because like the adults in the room can enjoy the insane comedy of Chevy Chase, and the kids get like a fun little, it's kind of raunchy comedy that the family can enjoy. It has like a nice message at the end, which is great having Chevy Chase in there.
I like that y'all made the Chevy Chase Will Ferrell connection. I've never thought of that. Is that like a
I don't
common
know.
thing?
I
Me
don't
neither.
know. I feel like Chevy Chase is so his own character. I don't know if he's like close to Will.
Here's my thing on Chevy Chase.
Oh God. Let her
No,
rip, son.
Chevy Chase throughout like the movies that I've seen so far, which is this one and Fletch.
Nothing else? You've seen nothing?
Well, what else would I have seen him in? Like,
Saturday Night Live.
it's a genuine question.
SNL maybe.
SNL,
Well, I mean,
but also
yeah, I've seen SNL sketches.
personally, like the vacation movies, the National Lampoon's vacation movies is everything.
Haven't seen those, but Chevy Chase, based on the two movies that I've seen, he always plays kind of the guy that's like put in, BS situations, kind of cartoonish situations, but he's the one that's like reasonable, but he has expectations. And so it's like tough. Will Ferrell, I feel like he's always the one that like he makes his situations so much tougher on himself in a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You think about Step Brothers, it's, he's a 40-year-old guy that's unemployed. Chevy Chase's character wouldn't have let that happen.
Yeah.
But as far as mannerisms go, you can definitely go off of, I'm a little clueless here,
Yeah.
but I'm like still kind of with the shits.
This might be a hot take.
I still know how to put Christmas lights up.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
As
But
goofy as it gets.
this might be a hot take, but I feel like with Will Ferrell, what makes him so funny is the writing and like the other characters around him. Like this is no discredit to Will Ferrell because he comes up with the funniest shit. We've seen the bloopers of him coming up with
Sure.
shit like on Eastbound and Down, Bluish Hue.
Yeah.
So Will Ferrell's more like the characters around him make him funnier because he can like every character's dumb along with him, so he plays into it. Like if you see him in roles that aren't that well written, they're not that funny. Like he's still funny, but like the movie's not that great. But Chevy Chase, I think, independent of everybody else, he's entertaining himself. Like I feel like that's the one separation between Chevy and Will Ferrell.
Yeah, because like his family throughout this movie, honestly, like has smart thoughts. There's like, Dad, come on, like let's go inside.
Like
Whereas,
his
like,
son when they're setting up the Christmas lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's like he's not dumb. He's dedicated, and that's all it really is. It's like he
Dedicated
just-
to the perfect Christmas.
Yeah, and you know, so it's funny, but it's also like kind of endearing in a way. Like it's it's really nice. So
And Chevy Chase is funny because
you know what I'm saying?
like Chevy Chase is funny because like he's like I was saying before, he's a comedian that's playing the part being funny. It's kind of like watching Shane Gillis in Tires. Like Shane Gillis is just being himself in that show.
yeah.
So that's what's funny. You're watching Shane Gillis play a
Yes,
character
yeah.
kind of himself.
No. Yes.
So Chevy Chase, a good example of this is whenever he's when he's at his job, the first time we see him and he's talking to the guy, they're talking about the Christmas bonus. He's setting up that stakes of him like wanting to get his Christmas bonus so he gets the pool. And the guy tells him, "Hey man, good job on your formula for that food, blah, 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 whatever." Chevy Chase, when he responds to that, he mumbles like a bunch of nonsense. Like he just like mumbles through it and it's like a bunch of nonsense because he's a comedian and he understands that this is just exposition that does not matter at all in the movie. So like the joke is that he says it, but he says it without you understanding a single fucking word he says.
But I disagree. I like the fact that Chevy Chase's character in this movie is like more self-aware of the fact that like corporate America is some BS.
Yeah.
This guy has been working year in. And again, what is this? Like the third movie throughout the series or whatever, right?
I wouldn't say they're like a series.
They don't like
Because it's different
continue-
actors and like they don't continue to where like, oh, remember when we were over at Christmas and you know what I mean? Like
It's
they're
supposed
separate.
to be the same family though,
yeah,
right?
it's supposed to be the same family.
You look so cool with your sunglasses. But
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying
Don't cut him off. Finish your point.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying it's separate stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like when you see him in the office, you understand that like he kind of has like a cartoonish look as far as like corporate America is supposed to be. And so that's why he gets even more mad by the end of this movie. Because he's like, I've been working my ass off. Everybody in the office recognizes that I've been killing it. You know, like there should be some type of reward for everything that's been done. Somebody, please, God.
Sorry,
What
yeah,
was
I
your
was-
point?
I
What
was
was your
thinking-
point with that? That he's playing like just a
No, so the first time we meet him when he's in the office, right? And he's talking to that guy and he's talking about, "Oh, this is my Christmas bonus. This is what I'm going to do if I get my Christmas bonus." And then all of a sudden that gets broke up. And then we have a close up on the feet of the guy, the bad guy. I call him the bad guy, but
His boss.
the boss walking in, yes. And he's got goons walking behind him. Like 4 or 5, like more than that. Just goons walking behind him. And it's like we go from this moment of this is what I'm gonna do with my Christmas bonus. I'm so excited. This is gonna be awesome. And then all of a sudden it's boom, 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 boom. Who's these guys walking in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, you were saying they were making fun of corporate America. His job is so funny. They're like the food additive king or something like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah,
Is that what it
he's
is?
developing something that makes the cereal crispier
yes.
because it prevents against the milk.
Yes, bro. That yeah,
It's
so,
so
you're
good.
kind of right, Greg, because it is like a joke on it. Like these people are not doing things that are like that good. Like they're just having these jobs that are kind of pointless. Like they're adding crispiness to cereal.
That was the point.
It's
I was
very
making.
little value.
He's been there
into the
17
world.
years.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
That was the point I was making. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Scott, for saving
Hey,
Greg's
good job.
point.
Good job.
That's what I thought he was making the whole
Merry
time.
Christmas and God bless Scott.
Uh-oh.
It's time.
Oh.
Next question.
All right, well now who
Well,
reads
no,
it?
no,
I'll-
somebody
I'll-
else has to do
I'll
it.
pass it
Braden reads
down.
it.
I'll pass it down.
Yeah.
Braden, you're up.
Okay.
But the problem is I know the answers. I made the game.
Oh, that's fucked
Alright.
up.
That is a
All
problem.
right.
That's a big problem.
Okay, how about this?
Sorry, Kate.
To
I
keep
didn't
it
mean to
fair,
take away from your moment.
How about I have not have good odds here. I have to bet on the person. The only way I don't drink is I have to bet on the person to get the answer right. I
like
can't.
that.
I can't like
It's not bad.
get involved. I'll be like, I'm gonna bet Greg gets it right on this one.
I like
and then
that.
if I get it wrong, I got to drink.
But this is the only time. Okay, when you have the questions, you do that.
But I already
But
have the questions.
otherwise, Scott will make up his own question over there.
He's got to research
I'll
something.
make up my own question.
No, I'll think of it.
Yeah.
How's that even work?
No,
What? I'm just
don't
thinking about the
fucking
movie.
don't forget about it.
No.
Forget about
Okay,
it.
no. We're doing the betting.
Forget about
We'll do the
it.
betting. That'll be the way we solve this issue with the questions.
thinking of a
It'll be
But
question.
different.
Scott's got the next
I'm
one.
thinking
Okay.
of a question.
Scott gets one question that we'll do.
I only get one.
You get one question.
Maybe a few.
If the first one's good, maybe you get a second one.
You're on the block.
You don't know what I'm gonna.
Question number 2. When they were casting for Rusty, a current A-list actor was in the running for the part. Rusty is his son. So who was it? Was
the
it
child actor?
I got a clarification.
I got this. No, it's multiple choice.
This is him right now. Who it was?
currently right
or
now? Currently
Who
right
it
now.
was supposed to be.
No, currently right now this person is an A-list actor.
I have another
Back
question.
in the day, they were coming up
I
as
have
a child
another
actor.
question.
What?
When was this movie made?
It was made in 1983.
No shot. I have nothing.
No, right now you know who they are very well. They are a very popular actor.
83, huh?
This is gonna be easy as fuck.
That's gonna be an old actor.
Here we go. I'll reset the question. When they were casting for Rusty, a current A-list actor was in the running for the part. Who was it? Was it number A or letter A, Leonardo DiCaprio? B, Brad Pitt? C, Neil Patrick Harris? I'm gonna bet that Scott gets it right.
You're saying these are people that were supposed to be the actor.
They had auditioned for it and were considered.
Okay, that makes a huge difference.
No, it doesn't.
Bro, I thought you meant that this is the person that is the actor.
No, you would recognize their face.
Do you want me to take the fall?
Exactly.
Scott. We'll go Braden up. Since I bet on Scott, let's let him think.
Well,
Braden,
okay,
you go
no.
first.
I got it,
Scott went
I got it,
first, so
I have
now
it.
it's Braden's.
All right, yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
it's
Neil
Braden's
Patrick
turn.
Harris.
C, Neil Patrick Harris. B, Brad Pitt. A, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'll go Leo.
C.
C, Neil Patrick Harris.
Wait, whoa. Is Neil Patrick Harris the How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Famous child actor.
It's no. I gotta tell you, it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's Brad Pitt.
The answer is motherfucker. Leonardo DiCaprio. Fuck.
Bro, before you, oh my god,
Dude,
before
Scott,
you
what
said
the hell's
any
wrong with
options,
you?
before you said any options, I was like Leonardo DiCaprio. But then, so that was why I was like, there's
Yes.
no way it's him.
So Leo DiCaprio auditioned for the role. He was being considered because
Fucking not good.
he's clearly a great actor, but the issue was he wasn't goofy enough for the role. He's too good of an actor
Bro.
to be in a goofy Christmas movie.
The actor that played Russ,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
He played that role of like my dad is a goofball, but I'm close to home.
Yes.
Like he's almost like the realistic guy in that scenario.
straight
He played
man.
it so well.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Kate, give him the shooters.
That sounds
My
Now.
turn. It's my turn, motherfucker.
Give him.
No, sir.
All right, Braden, can you play the Christmas music?
I can't believe I did that.
So, like,
I can't second guess myself like that again.
So I have to have it closer than I think.
Yeah, like have you keep telling, yeah, like have this like touch your lips, like I wouldn't even put this like away. I'll keep it here so you can just interject. Okay.
Y'all ready?
Are you?
Who's taking the shot? I'm not taking a fucking shot.
Me,
You are taking. I'm not taking the shot. I said
I
Leo.
lost. Me and Kay lost.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Scott and Kid.
So I cut. We
Do I
had
need
a
to play
cut
it
here. Not yet. I'm gonna get him out, and Scott will get it out.
Oh, so we need to play it.
All right, here we go. Pulling out my shot.
Scott
In my
went
stocking.
dead body. We lost Scott.
Oh my god, I have cinnamon.
Yeah, you got fucked up.
Oh.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Scott, you bastard, dude.
I was trying to film out myself. Oh.
Hey. Butterscotch.
All right, y'all ready?
Go for it.
3, 2, 1, action. Yes. Did you already take here?
Hot.
Beautiful. There we go. Thanks, Scott, for that one. Appreciate it. So another point I have on the movie is that it's like The movie's obviously an extreme comedy, but it's so well made in the fact that just like one of the scenes is whenever the family comes into town and they open the door, like the way they shoot that scene makes you feel exactly how it feels whenever you have like distant relatives coming in. You got the big hugs. It's loud. It's chaos. That's exactly how you feel. The way they shoot it, the way they edit that scene, the like the family's there, like you get to like zoom in on the door, like it's creeping in because it's like the ominous family.
It's the doorbell ringing like slower.
Yeah,
and slower.
Everyone's reaction to the doorbell.
Yes, so it's like that's how it feels. So it brings you in. Obviously, maybe your family's not like this, but you can recognize the type of dad that Chevy Chase is. You can relate to the fact of sometimes when your family comes over, you're like, fuck, got to hug everybody. And it's like a big chaotic thing, especially when it's like distant family.
Yeah, no, I mean, whether you can relate to it or not, there's always going to be the sense of when you hear somebody knock on the door they haven't seen since last year, and you already have to just be ready for like that BS conversation at the beginning. That's what it's all about. It's just like your heart kind of jumps up into your chest and you're just like, fuck. I know what's going to be said here. And I know like kind of like the autopilot conversations that I'm going to have. But I don't think I'm necessarily prepared for it this year.
Are you prepared this year? I know you got a big family gathering coming up.
I think based off of what I just said, I am not really looking forward to Christmas because, I mean, you know,
be merry, bro. You're not excited for Christmas?
Did you say be married? We can't all be married.
Be merry.
You know?
Be merry.
Oh, be merry and I mean, obviously, you know,
be merry in Christ.
Yeah, I'll see my uncles and cousins that I haven't seen since last year, and I will give them a big fat neck hug, and they're gonna be like, "How are you doing?" And I'll be like, "Well, you know, still doing the podcast. You wouldn't believe it." How many views are you getting? Well, you know.
Don't ask that question.
It's improving. It's improving.
Well, hey, like I told you, 2 million views on YouTube. You know,
That's
people
fact.
are watching. That's fact.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll just look at them,
3.6 mil on TikTok,
and then slowly get away and go back to the corner next to the fire. I'm gonna find a couple nice dogs. I'll bring my own, and I'll be good. And that's about all.
What I will say, when all of the extended family walked into the Christmas, it was so like they built this up so much.
Yep.
This was Chevy Chase's big Christmas vacation. Like he said, I want everybody here. It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Right?
Scary.
And then all of a sudden the doorbell rings and the entire extended family showed up at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Which is like funny from a cinematic point. Like you can show
worst
all
case
of that,
scenario,
right?
Yeah. Smart from a cinematic perspective because like you don't gotta.
Yeah, you don't have to show everybody coming at the same time.
There are different times.
But
and you showed them all
human-wise,
arguing with each other because they were worried they were going to argue, and they're arguing at the front.
It's worst case scenario.
Immediately arguing.
It's worst case scenario.
Yes.
Not even arguing. It was just like, hey, I have a mole on my back, and can you itch this
No,
thing?
no,
And they're
yeah.
like, okay, fuck yeah.
Before they opened
whatever.
the door, the parents were arguing with each other.
During that zoom in when they come in, you hear them arguing outside the door, bitching about whatever the fuck.
Wait, can I go back a little bit though to one of my favorite scenes?
No, just kidding. Yes.
When he meets the girl. Oh wait, no, this is flash forward. When he meets the girl in the mall.
Yes.
The really hot girl.
Yes.
Oh, that was awesome.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
You fucking pervert.
No.
Of course, that was Scott's favorite scene.
No. I'm gonna have to back up my boy Scott
Thank
here
you.
because that was Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Right there. That was all Chevy.
It's great.
Just a bunch of it's quite nipply out here. I mean nippy. I mean, well, who cares? Anymore?
And you I haven't read the script of this movie, but you got to believe that damn near all of Chevy Chase's lines had to be improvised.
Oh,
that
for
scene's
sure.
I feel like with that scene, like that's Chevy Chase being Chevy Chase.
That's
But I feel
Chevy
like there's
Chase being
enough
Chevy
written
Chase.
there to where it's like you have to extend that a little bit to where it's on screen.
You might be right. He might be saying the words, but the acting that he brings in
Yes.
is different than what the writer probably thought in their head when they typed it.
I think it was shot in one shot, and like maybe Chevy Chase fucked with it a little bit. But I think like it was written to be that way. I bet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, no, 100%. But I feel like that was definitely a scene that Chevy Chase specifically wrote into this movie. Like just based off of SNL skits, like based off like how we know his humor is, like we all know based even on this movie, you see it throughout the whole time that like he kind of just has like these accidental like one-liners, and like that's what makes it so good about Chevy Chase. Who gives a fuck what I talk about?
What are y'all whispering about?
Kate telling me I need to get right up into the fucking mic. And
I was telling Brayden he was a little too far from the mic. Sorry.
I just keep feeling I keep feeling like I'm there,
You need to be right here.
but that's crazy.
Your lips have to touch the foam.
Can we talk about how the first scene of the movie was a really great chase scene?
Bro.
Yeah, go back.
Chasing.
That made me think. I was
Not-
like, it's crazy how many stunts,
Chevy Chase.
how like grand these stunts are just for like Looney Tunes jokes. You know?
Right, like
Yeah.
underneath the car.
Yeah, that was like, that is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
That's what I'm talking about. I think they even did something similar in the Fast and Furious movies, where like some Vin Diesel car went under an 18-wheeler and like pulled off a big heist. Inspired by potentially what I would like to think this movie.
Christmas Vacation 2.
Yeah.
They have a magnet plane.
Damn. They got a magnet plane.
Cars with parachutes.
Oh wait, everybody after me. Damn, they got a magnet plane. Damn.
They
got a magnet plane. Damn.
No,
They
no,
got
no,
a
okay.
magnet plane.
Okay.
What is that?
We get it.
Classic Gray.
Classic K just shitting on a good
Bro,
time.
look at Foxy.
Hey, don't. What is that?
You want to do it? Okay.
Cute
Hey.
shit.
I did it. I was
Damn.
involved in the first one.
Okay,
Well,
let's do it. Let's do
if
it.
y'all are setting up
Nah,
a bit,
nah,
we gotta
we
know
are-
about
we
it.
are-
Why don't we,
I'm
why
not
don't we,
saying a bit.
why don't we do it collectively?
We already
We
did.
already did it. It's okay. It's okay. Greg.
Damn, they got a magnet plane.
Damn.
They got a
Magnet
magnet
plane.
plane.
Y'all remember the scene whenever the girl when his wife grabs Chevy's dick when
Yes.
she's like freezing, like
Yeah.
and she grabs him.
I do remember that.
That
Like,
was
from past as
Yeah.
well.
that was improvised. That was the only take she
Oh,
did.
no
it.
way.
She improvised that. That was not written in the script. She improvised it, and that was the only take she did it in, and that's the cut that made. That's the take that made the cut.
Of course.
That's a Chevy Chase move.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
She's
because
like
I mean,
freezing, like grabs his dick.
well, I mean, think about us just watching. We were like, "Whoa!"
We called it out.
You're like, that's funny.
Everybody sitting on this couch gave a thumbs up.
I feel like when you work with somebody like Chevy Chase, you just like it brings out this like insane ideas. Like, okay, let's try some crazy shit. Let's get really
Sure.
wild because let me try to make Chevy laugh.
Mhm.
Let me see what I can do to make him laugh.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like you're doing like the craziest shit to try to like impress the main actor of the story.
Sure.
But the thing about Chevy Chase though, like people hate working with him.
What?
I've heard that.
People hate working with him.
What?
This movie, I think
I haven't heard this.
I don't remember the directors, but two different directors. The first director that was hired to direct the film met Chevy Chase, and he dropped out of the movie. He was like, I can't work with this guy. This guy's impossible to work with. Like, I'm not doing this.
I've heard that a few times about Chevy Chase.
What do you think
Yeah.
it is about
Yeah.
his
I don't know
personality?
this.
I bet he doesn't take the direction serious. I bet because so the first guy that was supposed to direct it ended up dropping out. He recommended somebody else who I think didn't do it, and they finally found the director who did it. And so the director, Chevy Chase recommended him because he says he's the best director he's worked with, and I
Do you know who it was?
I can look at let me see.
My best guess is that he won't take direction.
Yeah, that's got to be it, right?
That's my best guess.
But also,
yeah.
you have to think this is like Chevy Chase's what? We looked it up. How many vacation movies did he did
Right,
with
3.
National Lampoons?
2, 3.
So at this point, he's having fun with it, dude, which is awesome.
So the director was Jeremiah S. Chechik, who directed it, and you know, again, Chevy Chase recommended him to direct it because he says he's the best director he's worked with. So I do feel like what Scott said, like the directors don't like his freedom he has on set. Maybe they want more control, and this guy let him like kind of just be himself on screen. Because like when you watch the movie, there's some performances of Chevy Chase where it's not like if you were a director who's like committed to the story and the theme of this movie, you wouldn't want Chevy to act this way because it's like doesn't make sense with this character, but it's funny, which is the whole point of the movie, which Chevy Chase understands. So Chevy Chase may override what the director says, like, no, that's fucking stupid. I want to be funny in the scene. He's like, no, this needs to be like a impactful scene. He's like, no, I'm gonna act like an idiot. This is stupid.
Is there any in particular parts that you're thinking that Chevy Chase like didn't take? He's like, I'm not gonna be this serious. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have fun with it. Because
I don't know. Maybe like the beginning scene when he's like driving behind the wheel and he's like the way he's like making his face is all like silly and being weird. You
like
could make
animated reactions.
very much comedically performing. He's not performing like as a realistic character. He's comedically performing. So I'm totally speculating here. I'm gonna be totally wrong, but I feel like the directors are probably wanting like a more real performance, and he just wants to be funny at all times. That'd be my guess as to why he's hard to work with, because directors want him to be a certain way. I don't know though.
Is it trivia time?
Are you ready? You want another one?
I have one. I have a
Scott
question.
wants
Oh, it's your turn.
Oh, Scott's got one.
Time out. How did you come up with a question without looking up anything?
Bro, I was just thinking.
What is it? Okay,
No,
I'm
he
curious.
definitely looked one up.
No, I didn't.
For sure.
I was just thinking of one.
Based off the movie, you
How's
made up
that
a
even-
question.
Okay, all right,
Bro,
here
I
we
was
go.
just thinking of something general.
All right.
All right.
Fuck.
It's not like a yeah. All right.
Question number 3.
All right. Wait, what's his name in the movie?
Clark.
What does Clark do to cope with finding out he didn't get the Christmas bonus? What does Clark do
Oh, that's easy.
when he finds out?
Is there multiple choice?
That's fucking easy. No, it's not multiple choice. We all.
It's not multiple choice.
If it's multiple choice, it's easy.
I can't do multiple choice.
Gray first.
Pool.
What?
What?
Okay, that's his answer.
Kate has to go next because I know what it is.
No, we're going in order.
Okay. He chugs the eggnog. Multiple cups of eggnog.
He chugs eggnog.
Wrong.
Scott?
All right. Well, I asked the question, so I don't play this time.
Well, you have to give us the
you have to
answer.
give us the answer.
He chugs 2 cups of eggnog.
Great, you fucking idiot. Get your goddamn shooter, boy.
Come on now.
Come on now. Drink that fucking shooter, boy.
I'm kind of feeling left out here. I wish I was taking a shooter.
You can do it if you want. We got enough to pass around. What flavor, Gray?
We're about to go.
Oh, we need to
on
get the
pause.
music going.
You could, as tribute,
Get the music.
take his.
Hey,
now.
Open it first.
You can sleep. You can sleep here on the couch tonight. Don't worry.
Do it.
It's that time.
That's not what you do.
Everybody knows there's no
Bro, Foxy is chilling. Drink the fucking drink, Gray. Come on. You've been here before.
I thought you partied.
I'll finish it for you.
Okay,
Give it
that's-
to me. Give it to me.
There's Gray's.
Oh, and it's vodka. I see why you couldn't finish it.
I think it's all vodka.
Banana.
Isn't it all vodka? They're all like the same
I'm sure they're all
type
vodka.
of thing. Yeah.
I was hoping they were all different.
So I was gonna do that, but that's what then I proof for different flavors. Like let me see what this is all about. They had a 10-pack for $10.
Because when I was reaching in, I'm feeling for something different. I'm feeling for a different bottle. Then I go, oh, they're all the same bottle.
I'm a genius match game maker. I'm like a chess player.
No.
I thought 3 steps ahead, knew you'd do that,
No.
and put the same
No,
bottle in.
This is the worst game. No, you didn't think 3 steps said that. Oh, shit.
I thought I could.
Oh my God!
Go. Get out of here.
He's struggling.
Get out of here.
Oh no!
No. He goes, I thought I could.
This is insane. I didn't think it'd be this hard. I thought we could handle it.
Have you taken one?
I did one, yeah.
All right, nice.
I did one.
I've done 2.
This is insane.
What the hell?
This is like almost scripted. Like, I'm kind of disappointed.
We're grown ass men.
It's a one shooter, brother. But Scott, with you being like a cinematographer, is there anything that you like that stands out about the movie that you were shocked by?
I was looking, and there's obviously you let these type of movies get away with this, especially it being 83.
Yeah, 80s. Was like the worst like that's the worst era of movies, right?
Sure.
That's what people say.
I mean, me personally, I hate 90s movies the most.
Really?
Yeah. Me personally.
Why? Great.
Maybe just from what I've seen. Like,
I have to piss.
keep going.
maybe the movies I was shown in film class, I just had bad taste from. But like this movie, I'm watching, and I'm like, there's some like pretty. I mean, it's pretty standard cinematography, and it all works. Like, it's not bad at all. You know, I'm seeing an '83 movie, and I'm expecting it to be bad, and it was well done for sure.
Yeah,
for a comedy movie.
Yeah, I mean, comedy's pretty simple to shoot, right? It's pretty standard. Like you're
you
not
just
like
want
looking
light
for
on
anything
face.
creative. Yeah.
Yeah, and there wasn't
You hit
anything
the
too
beats.
creative, but like, I mean, they hit a fuck ton of light on the outside night
Yeah.
exteriors,
Right.
which is nice to have.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, they went all out.
They have a few creative ones with like where we're talking about the family. When the family comes in, they like zoom in on the door and hold that there for a minute. It's like that's
Right.
a little bit cinematically creative.
Right. And then also the couple next door when they clink the wine glasses and kiss. I was like, all right, that's a specialty shot right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they opened that shot.
Mm-hmm.
So it was something from the Griswold house that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And they opened to the clanking of that. It was like a transition there.
Yeah, that was good. It was good.
Yeah. It's
Dude,
great.
I thought I couldn't do those vodka shots.
What happened to you?
I was
You
like,
did half one.
great, give me. I was like, fuck it. I want to take a shot. Give it to me. Couldn't do it.
How many drinks have you had tonight?
A few.
A few. A lot.
A few. A lot. What are we going to define it
I've
as?
had the most amount of drinks tonight.
No.
Yep.
I'm right there with you.
I had
Braden.
2 cups of that cider.
I'm right there with you.
That was
Braden.
tough.
I
That
had,
was tough.
I had 2 cups of cider.
I myself have had quite a few drinks.
I am now at the point where I'm like, every time we have questions for something to come out of this talking, I don't want one. I need to win. I need to win every single question. I don't want it. If they're all vodka, no.
Gray, what was your favorite moment from the movie that you laughed the hardest at? That was like the key comedic moment for you.
Probably when he talked to the hot girl at the desk and he talked about the nipples, but then he wasn't talking about the nipples. It's honestly an unfair question for you to ask me at this point.
when his son comes up.
When his son's coming
Yes,
up
bro.
and he says something along the lines of like, "How dare you? How dare you,
he's like-
father? How dare you, father?
He says,
Go
you see
up
that,
to-
Russ? No line.
Yeah.
How dare you, father, go up to this beautiful young lady who is clearly coming up to you? Get your hand out of
Sorry.
my face." And
Gray's aggressive
and they're
tonight.
saying,
He's a little Grinch.
you know, she's showing up her leg, clearly wanting him to like cheat on his wife.
Can you do an
who-
impression?
You want to talk about just the best
Of the girl though, not Chevy.
wife
Oh, the dude
Of the
was
guy.
in
fantasizing.
human movie history. I mean, this woman, we're talking about Babs from Entourage.
No.
She's done nothing wrong. And all of a sudden you got Chevy Chase up here at the fucking desk counter flirting it up with this. Let's not be honest. Let's be honest. That's a Playboy Mansion model that got her big role in Chevy Chase's movie. And I just got to sit here and motherfucking take it? I'll
Whoa,
do it.
Wait.
I will do it, by the way.
Wait, so you're mad that she was in this movie?
No, I was just answering your question.
Wait.
Okay.
It seemed like
Let me-
aggressive though,
let
did
me
it
ask
not?
No, he said a fucking Playboy and in Chevy Chase's movie. She was hot.
All right,
That's
let
what
me
I
ask.
said.
Let
She
me ask.
was hot.
Let me ask. Can you do an impression of Chevy Chase after he realized it was his son who was right next to him when he said, "Look, no lines,
Sunglasses off.
sunglasses off"? Can you do an impression?
In the camera, please.
Well, I
I-
can't specifically do it because I am quite feeling the Christmas spirit.
Don't.
But what I would imagine it would be, he had just looked up the woman's skirt and then all of a sudden son comes up to him and kind of gives him the shaking hand. He's like, that was my impression.
So
I genuinely thought that Chevy Chase crushed that scene.
Yes.
Like he killed it.
Well, yeah, me too. I'm not Chevy Chase. How did I get this pressure? I don't.
You're the actor, bro.
I thought
What
you
was
said you
the
could do
I-
it better.
Did I say that?
You said it multiple times throughout the movie.
No, I didn't.
You were shit on the
I'm
movie
gonna
saying
do
I
it-
could do that better. I'm fucking better
No,
than
I did
him.
not. No.
I'm gonna do it with sunglasses on. Okay.
Okay.
Sunglasses off.
First off, wait.
What's
hold
his
on.
son's
I want to get something clear. Did I do
Rusty.
this?
His
Did I
son's-
actually
His
tell
son's name is
people?
Rusty.
Did I tell my group of friends?
I'm
Russ.
joking. I'm joking.
You see that, Russ? No line.
Yeah.
What'd you say? You're
I'm-
joking.
I'm-
You're joking.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
He goes. You see that, Russ? No line.
And then he hits the bold eyes,
Yeah.
Looney Tunes. Oh fuck, my son's here. And then it cuts to something else.
That's what I said. I'm doing no glasses. I mean, with glasses on.
Oh, well, I mean, I could do that. I could do that.
Do it again. Yeah. There you go. But I wanted to see it from the.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
Russ.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the specific scene. You know, I apologize
Thought it was
to
your
the.
favorite.
Hey,
Scene.
we'll write some for the next short. We'll give you a chance.
All right, Gray. Are you ready for the second or the fourth trivia question?
Oh my
Bro said
god!
second.
Please no, dude. We just fucking left a trivia
I have
question.
to win this one.
Yes.
I have to win
And
this
this is a difficult one. This is a gamble. Trivia time, Gray. You're up. Give us our trivia question of the night. Number 4. The ASMR's okay.
I'm sorry, Kate. Am I good now?
Okay, yeah, you're good. Okay. Anytime now, brother. Live on the air.
The budget. The budget for the movie was $25 million.
Wow.
Very high for a comedy at the time, but is it in the top 15 highest grossing Christmas movies of all time?
Ooh.
Here's the question, gentlemen. How much did it make in the box office?
What did it make? You said.
Letter A,
Wait. How much was the budget?
25 million.
Okay.
Letter
That's
A,
lot.
$50 million. Or B, $71 million. Or C, 128,000.
Who's that first?
Scott.
Scott.
These are so hard.
Stop
Well,
and
if you're-
answer.
if you're-
Answer the question, bro. Come on.
B.
A.
Hey.
We have Scott at $71 million. We have Cade and Braden at $50 million.
Motherfucker.
I can only assume that the bolded answer on the notes app is the correct one. Am I correct?
Yeah, that'd be it. You created the question.
Congratulations,
This
Scott.
is my first time getting a drink.
Braden
actually.
and Cade, you stupid fucking
Give me the phone.
But it feels like my second
Dumbass
time getting a drink.
idiots. I could never believe
Oh,
that I would
Can I
ever
get a new
be
one?
put
Nope.
on a podcast with
God.
such
bastard.
morons that I have to listen to your dumb ass, stupid motherfucking answers. And if you want this phone taken out of my hand, you're going to have to come grab it because I can't believe that you could possibly think.
Bro, I'm listening to you in my ear, and it's pissing me off. You're hyping me up to take this shot that you
Mother
just yacked on.
Fucking no. Wait, what?
Be careful what you wish for, buddy.
Hey, let's get his ass. Let's get his
Hey,
ass
get
next
his
time.
ass.
Hey,
No,
seize
you
him.
and I, we got to get his ass next
Okay.
time.
Seize him.
Who's
What's
asking?
your flavor?
Who's asking the next question?
We'll find out later.
Me. It's gotta be me.
Me.
No,
That was me.
I can't be taken.
Help me.
Bro, y'all are hammered. It's only me and Cade right now.
Seriously. Gray,
Yeah,
Gray, can you do the music? Scott, can you do the music actually?
There's gonna be a lot of editing.
Yes, there is. It's okay though. Wait, pause this guy real quick. Brandon, what'd you pull? You need your mic. What'd you pull, Brandon?
I got 99 peaches.
I got espresso coffee.
Oh,
I'd rather have that.
want that one.
Honestly, yeah, it's probably
That
gonna be
is
pretty
like
nice.
perfect.
All right, can I play it?
Cue the music. Cheers, brother. Coffee was good. Hot, but good.
99 Peaches was not good.
No? I feel like that'd be good. It's all schnapps, I think.
Yeah, it all says liqueur.
So what do you mean? What's the difference? Liqueur.
I mean, schnapps is liqueur, I believe.
What's the difference between liqueur and liquor?
I don't know. The flavor. The amount of alcohol.
We're being fucked up. You gotta get.
I actually don't. Hey, look that up. Oh, wait.
You're the lookup
I
guy.
know.
Get back on your job, bro.
I don't know how to do it.
We missed you, Scott. The new episodes got me running the keyboard.
I see you running it.
There you go. Scott's still a fan.
Hey, big fan.
Hell yeah.
Friend of the pod, fan of the pod.
Nah, bro, shut up.
Silence from you, Scott.
Brayden,
Wait.
so growing up with this movie, what's your biggest scene that you think about and like remember? Like what's the scene to you that like you want us to look forward to watching?
Okay, so growing up with this movie, the movie that I look forward to y'all watching is probably
No, the scene
the scene.
from this movie. Like what's
Okay.
the scene that you call back to as a kid?
I mean, it's definitely the one that Gray talked about earlier.
the girl.
It's the girl at the mall. She's sewing off her
It's-
lingerie.
I love how
It says,
classic.
It's a
no
classic.
line, right, Russ? No line.
It's a classic.
No,
Listen,
it's awesome.
It's
awesome.
a classic.
But
Wait,
there's so many great parts of this movie, like Eddie, the cousin Eddie.
yes.
Nobody talks about. We haven't
Hold on.
talked about
But
cousin
hold
Eddie
on.
at
But
all.
Before you move after that, it's hilarious that you get a few drinks in all of us, and none of us can get past the scene with the girl at the desk. We came back to it
Well,
like 3 times.
I think Hugh Hefner was a prominent figure at this point in Hollywood, and I think he had some girls that were ready to go for roles just like this. And
So-
what am I going to do as an American? Disagree with the casting?
There was literally
You're
there was a part
a
during the movie.
terrorist.
There was a part during the movie where Gray's like, "Where did this girl come from?" And I said, "Playboy,"
I had questions.
because that's like prime Playboy time, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it had
she's
to
got to be
be.
a model or something.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Questions. Well, Playboy.
But I mean, that's all time, dude. Like Chevy Chase just
It's funny as
just
shit.
macking with this girl,
Yeah.
and then his son walks up.
She's
and
being so seductive, and he's just
no line, right?
eating it up.
No line, right? Russ looks back. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yes.
all right.
Well, hold on. Go ahead, Gray.
Oh, one other scene. I'm sorry,
Go for it.
but one other scene is the. Will you say grace for me?
Yeah.
He says, "Will you say grace?" And she stands up. I pledge allegiance to the flag. So funny.
No, she doesn't
So
even stand up.
funny enough.
The cousin or the brother stands up. Right?
Yes. No. Yeah. Eddie stands up. Yeah.
I hate to break it to y'all, but there's a trivia question related to that.
Don't like that.
Let's hold off on that a little bit.
We'll wait a couple minutes in this conversation. We'll come back to Aunt. I think her name's Aunt. Was it? Aunt, like
The ant.
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Let me check my questions. I can tell you what it is right now. It is Aunt Bethany.
I will
Aunt
say,
Bethany.
when she walks in, it's so funny. Like, because they show up later than everybody else. We talked about how the entire family shows up and, like, the chaos of everybody showing up. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, my God. Aunt Bethany and her uncle show up later. Thank you.
Grace,
I
stop.
appreciate that. I needed
Stop.
that. I needed
That fucks up the edit. Please stop.
So they all show up later, right? And then she's like, "Oh my gosh, what should I say to everybody? Hello, everybody." She go say hello, everybody, to everybody. And then she walks into the living room.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. And you hear that off screen,
Yes.
but that shows right away that she's like incoherent.
Yes.
And,
And I mean, do you have any grandparents that are that way, where they're incoherent? Where it's like
100%.
pretty funny.
yeah, 100%.
It's fun. It's sad, but it's also a little bit funny.
100%. Damn. Oh shit.
1000%, bro.
I was like, I don't.
I would genuinely feel like everybody has that. You know,
You have at least seen it and related to it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
or you know the stereotypical
For sure.
aspect to that.
And honestly, as sad as that disease is, it's really funny if you're on the outside.
Yes.
100.
If
Yeah,
you aren't
definitely.
connected to it by love,
Sure.
you look at
Yes.
that and like that is hilarious. So like I'm throwing it in.
Objectively is funny. Yeah.
Everybody can relate to it. Like they know somebody like that or they have it in their family, and then getting to watch it from the outside, it's fucking hilarious.
And it sets it up perfectly for whenever they tell her, hey, you're supposed to say Grace. She looks at her husband, Grace?
Yeah.
Grace, she died 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And then she starts saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, that's just classic 90s comedy.
And the way that it leads to like the final scene where they
Yes,
do,
bro.
she starts singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then all the cops and everybody are like,
I love.
Yeah.
What's great about that scene is that each shot progressively gets more uniformed. They're all singing.
yes. Yeah.
It starts off kind of like scattered, and then like eventually when it builds up, it shows the cops, and all of them are lined up in perfect
hats are off.
synchronicity. Hats
Well,
off.
it's that-
hands over their hearts.
It's that final bit when they're all
It's the climax.
outside. And then she's singing the national anthem.
yes.
And everybody, even the cops, like we just had this like catalyst of
Yes,
everybody
yes.
showing up to fucking like this is the end of the movie, right?
Yeah.
And they all show up, hit the national anthem.
Yes.
Even the cops. It's so funny.
That's what I love about like a comedy movie like this, because when you're writing like a dramatic script, you want the climax to be heartfelt, like the biggest thing in the movie. Like it's got to be like the ultimate sacrifice at the end of the movie, like really get the audience to feel it. But when you're doing comedy, you can use the climax as a joke. So they like, it's hilarious how they use this national anthem, a joke played later, to be the climax of the movie, where everybody's like uniformed up, ready to like unite together as a family to celebrate Christmas. It's just like that as a climax is an hilarious idea.
For sure. And a really funny lead up to that is when the cops show up. It's like the handheld footage of them fucking running
Yes.
up.
Yes.
Them like lapelling down
Yes.
on top of the house. So funny. I was not expecting that. I did not remember
It's
that.
like honestly, a movie that's more serious than this is Sicario, and they're like FBI raids are nowhere near the scale that this movie is. For like one kidnapping of a guy, there's like a Christmas family vacation. They fucking break in, SEAL Team 6 style.
Yeah. On Christmas.
Yeah.
That was great.
You were talking about Uncle Eddie. We haven't talked about Uncle Eddie at all.
Uncle Eddie's hilarious.
That's your boy.
A fun-
great character.
just a funny inside joke with the crew here.
Oh my god.
As we're watching this movie, there's a scene where Uncle Eddie is looking
He's
at
talking
his,
about his RV.
he's talking about his RV. He's sitting by the Christmas tree talking to Chevy Chase, and he's like, yeah,
That there's an RV.
he's like, that there's an RV. He's talking this whole thing. It's like a very minuscule line. And Braden's
Yeah.
like, he's like, pause it. He's like, that right there was an iconic line. You're like, oh, really? Was it? He's like, dude, he starts like backtracking. He's like, listen, well, honestly, it's not that big of a line, but like, you know, people quote it a lot. A lot of people quote it. We like go back and watch. He's like, honestly, like it's just like pretty popular. It's not like everybody quotes it, but like it's popular. And like as you watch it, he goes, well, actually, I just remembered. Only my uncle said that to my dad every once in a while. So like,
Because
the
we
iconic
showed up.
line.
We showed up in an RV together. Like me and my
You did?
family.
You did?
Yeah, we showed up in an RV.
So your dad is Uncle Eddie.
Yes,
Oh my God.
100%. We showed up in an RV to Christmas, and my uncle looks at my dad and he goes, "That there is an RV." And like ever since then, it's just been everybody's
that
quoted it.
ingrained in your mind that everybody says that.
But like I just feel like a lot of people quote Uncle Eddie. He's
Yeah.
a funny guy, dude. You know?
But
Yeah.
but in that backstory there, that makes you the Rizzler.
That
Okay.
does make me the Rizzler.
Time out.
Yeah.
Before our next trivia question, let's just get the let's just air it out.
Fuck the question.
No,
Just
Gray
go
needs,
ahead.
Gray
No, no,
needs
no.
to air
Hold on.
out
Just
the
go
drama.
ahead and give me the shooter.
Time out.
I heard about the Rizzler about
Hold on, Greg.
too
Hold on, Greg.
many
Hold on,
times.
Greg.
I'll hold on.
Okay. What I was gonna say was
I'll be patient for you, Cade.
during the movie there is
Only
a
for you.
character of a little boy who is Uncle Eddie's son, who is in fact the Rizzler, and So
That
in
just really gets you going, huh?
in 2027, when we create our own Christmas Vacation remake, Christmas Vacation number 2, we're gonna cast the Rizzler as the little Uncle Eddie's son. But the biggest joke of the movie within us, not the movie, but like with us watching it, was that Gray could not stop bringing up the fact that that kid looked like the Rizzler.
Gray hates the
Yeah,
Rizzler.
it was me, clearly, throughout the whole movie, that noticed that this child, this
Beautiful specimen of an
obese,
angel boy.
fat, dying child.
Jesus
who
Christ,
clearly
dude! Have
needs
some
help.
sympathy.
Well, why don't we look it up?
Don't
How old
disgrace
did
the
this kid-
Rizzler.
I will disgrace the Rizzler.
How
I've never
dare
liked
you.
him. I've never liked him since day one. I think everybody in this group understands
He's a
that.
child, Greg. He's a child.
He's a child that is being misled by the masses that are promoted by you people. Okay.
Trivia question
Time to
number
drink.
5 or 6. We're not sure.
Just go ahead and give me the shooter.
Trivia question number, what is it, Scott? 4? 5?
Is there
5
a
or
point where
6.
I get to ask one or no?
Next one, I'll give it to you.
Honestly,
Thank
yeah,
God.
Braden could come up with one.
If it has to do
I'll give
with
you
the
the next one.
Rizzler, give me the shooter. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want any publicity. I just want y'all to go about this as if y'all were y'all's own little militia for this motherfucking child's demise. I want nothing to do with it. Give me the shooter.
So luckily, this has nothing to do with the Rizzler. It has everything to do with Aunt Bethany, the old lady that... Hello, everybody.
Well, this
Okay.
is Gray's girl.
I'll play ball.
This is Gray's gal
Here
right
we go.
here.
This one is also an easier question where there's only 2 choices. So you got a good chance of getting it right. I'm going to bet that I'm going to go back and I'm going to bet Scott gets it right. I'm locking it in. I'm going to hold down on Scott.
Noted.
Here we go. The question is, Aunt Bethany voiced Olive Oil from the Popeye cartoon. She was also voiced of another iconic character. Who was it? A, Betty Boop, or B, Mickey Mouse?
This is insane.
I will
you
say
shouldn't have bet on
this
me.
is awesome trivia. I didn't know that she did.
Aunt Bethany's an icon.
I didn't know she did. Was the
The answers are number A, letter A, sorry.
no, but who she actually did?
She actually did the one you know is Olive Oil
Yeah.
from Popeye.
Yeah,
Popeye's,
that's awesome.
Popeye's little side chick,
I
little lady friend.
I didn't know she did olive oil.
And fun fact, this is also her last movie.
Betty Boop.
She died.
She died after this movie. Well, she died before she made another movie. So this was her final film of her acting career as an iconic actress. Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, giving us laughs, being a dementia-ridden old lady. This is who she was. Answer your question with dignity.
Dementia.
Was it A, Betty Boop, or was it B, Mickey Mouse? Answer now. Scott, you are up.
I'm just so sad that I have to take another shot, but I'm gonna say Betty Boop.
No, I
Hey.
thought I was going first, and I'm
B.
pissed now.
B? It's not B. I mean, second one person. Gray.
You think that woman was capable of like, ha ha ha, ha?
Hell no. We're all on the same page here. We're all having the same answer.
A was not Mickey Mouse, right?
Betty Boop or Mickey
A
Mouse?
is
A
Betty
is
Boop.
Betty Boop.
B is Mickey Mouse.
I'm gonna go Betty Boopa.
I'm going Betty Boop.
Easy question. Congratulations. You all got it right.
Let's go.
So I think for this special occasion where every single one of us gets it right, it's a trifecta celebration where we all should probably take a shot together.
hell?
Give me the shot.
So I will
Let's
reach
see.
in first to the stocking and
let's see.
I grab a 99 black cherry.
It's a quad
Braden's up next,
This is
reaching
brutal.
into the stocking.
quadfectra.
What will he grab?
You're
This
not
is a
taking one.
celebration shot. This isn't the punishment shot.
Are
It's
you not
celebration.
taking one?
Braden's disappointed.
You have
Braden gets, what is it?
Banana.
I got the exact same shit. 99.
99 what?
99 pineapple. This
99 pineapple.
It's all 99.
It's all 99. Look at
It's
mine.
the flavors
Look
that
at
are
mine.
different.
Okay. Well,
I got
Scott,
black cherry.
we're in luck.
Gray reaches his hand
There's
and tried
only
the
one
Merry
left.
Christmasle stocking he grabs.
There's only one left in the stocking. It is 99 apples.
That's not bad.
But there are no more left.
Hand the stocking over to Scott.
I'll take it.
where he reaches his hand in the soft, silky.
I'll take that.
No, Scott, you don't get to do that.
No,
you gotta grab 'em.
There's nothing else in there.
We did them all.
Yeah, you
we
evil
do
genius.
have more. No. Did
You
Scott not
sick
get
and
one?
twisted human
Did
being.
Scott-
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh,
damn.
we'll get Scott one. Well,
Okay, everybody has their shots. Let's hit it.
It's that time. Christmas time is here.
Black cherry is brutal. Oh God.
That was disgusting.
Brutal. Okay, let's wrap the episode up. Thank you guys for the participation in the drinking game. We'll do one last question. No drinks because we're out of drinks, so we'll just see who can get this right. It's honestly a cool like little Easter egg in the movie. And what the cool Easter egg is that when they lay down in bed, when Chevy Chase lays down in bed after they do their Christmas tree shopping, he's laying down reading a magazine, and he get the whole bit with his fingers are stuck to the magazine because the sticky part of it. On the cover of the People's magazine that he's reading, there is somebody significant to the film on the cover. So, who would that be? Is it A, the director, B, the writer, C, the producer? Those are your three options. Let's start off with Braden. What do you think it's A, B, or C? The director, the writer, or the producer?
Can I ask a question?
Maybe.
What part of the movie was this? I didn't quite get
This is right after Chevy Chase gets the Christmas tree, and they go back to their house, and he's reading his
for the first time. The first tree they get.
It's the very beginning
He's
of the movie.
laying in bed with Babs.
Okay.
All of a sudden, he's
Okay,
like
and
throwing
then
that
the question
newspaper
is-
magazine off.
The question is, on the cover of the magazine he's reading, who is on it? There's a significant person of the movie that is on the cover of that People's magazine cover. Is it A, the director, B, the writer, or C, the producer? Braden, you're up first.
Say the writer.
Okay. Braden locks his answer in with B. Gray.
Director.
Gray goes with A, the director.
B, writer.
Scott goes with B, the writer. And the answer is number A, the director.
Fuck, Scott.
The director put himself in the movie with Little People magazine cover where he's on the cover of it where Chevy Chase is reading it.
Can I ask a real question though?
Go for it.
Who was the director?
That,
Chechik last name.
yep, Chechik was his last name.
Does he have other?
His name was Jeremiah S. Chechik. Yeah, the other movies he's done was he made a movie called Benny and Boone in 1993. He made Diabolke. He made The Avengers, but that's 98. That's not the Avengers we know. He made National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, clearly. So it seems like
So this was his big break.
maybe the movies are successful. I don't know. I wish I could tell you that, but I'm not really sure about that. Oh, hey, here are the shooters.
No.
One last celebration. No, but yeah, I don't know. He hasn't has any like giant movies that have been like sensational. This is his first this is clearly what this guy's remembered for.
His first and only is what it sounds like.
Yeah. All right. Well, Scott, what's your final thought on Christmas Vacation?
Hilarious. Chevy Chase.
And that's a 10 out of 10 coming from Scott
Oh,
Jordan.
actually, sorry.
You heard it here
You're right.
first.
Sorry, Gray. Thank you, Gray. I forgot. We didn't rate the movie. Scott, give us your final thoughts and your rating on Christmas Vacation.
Can I ask a question before you give ratings?
What?
Always.
Is this with all movies ever? Like,
This is your personal take. So the way the ratings work that me and Gray do, it accounts for enjoyability. It accounts for the filmmaking. It also accounts for the writing, the story, and everything that you feel to the movie. So the rating can be personal.
okay.
The personal pool can maybe bump a rating up more. Maybe the movie's shitty, but you have a personal pool to it, so you rate it higher.
Okay.
Or you can decide, I don't like this movie that much, so I'm going to critique it very critically, where you do it a critical take. So it's very up to you and your interpretation of it. You just have to be okay with what you give the movie. So,
All right.
Scott, what do you got?
Chevy Chase, hilarious, great performances. Enjoyability, I'm gonna give this a 9. I thought it was so funny, and I remember it from long ago, and it hits the same now.
Yep. Gray?
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, and I don't want any questions. I don't want anybody to ask
He's
me.
back. Scott, he's back. He's back.
What the
I don't want anybody to. No, I don't want anybody to ask me
No,
any
Greg
questions.
gave it
I
a
mean,
5.
my opinion is my opinion. Listen, this was
It's
you know,
contrarian.
it's whatever.
Scott,
And that's all. So my tummy is burning. My lungs are more on fire,
just saying.
and my brain is mush.
I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that Gray's come back to his roots of enjoying a movie thoroughly and giving it a 5 out of 10. Gray's cracking up laughing. He's like, "That's fucking amazing." And he's like, 5 out of 10, shit movie, don't watch it. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, you fucking love that movie. What are you talking about?
That's
5 out of
crazy.
10 doesn't mean that it's bad.
It does.
It just doesn't mean that it's memorable.
Hey,
No.
listen,
So
listen,
everybody
listen.
just
Hold on.
Hey, talk
I'll
about.
listen.
Hey,
I'll
can
listen.
can I give into perspective real quick?
always.
All the Christmas movies you've seen, most of the Christmas movies you've seen, The Grinch, the fucking everything you've ever seen. Is it?
Elf's a good
You're
one.
putting it at a 5 here,
What is Elf to you?
Listen, Gray.
and I know that we're not ranking only on Christmas movies, but we're like, come on, dude, we gotta have some perspective here.
He's not changed his mind. He locked in at 5. Braden, what are you doing?
5's crazy.
Crazy.
To you,
To everybody else listening. Also to us who watch you love this movie thoroughly and would watch it every Christmas after this.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
5 movies sucked.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
say that.
watch it next year.
I think
say
I
that.
think a 5 is crazy.
I'm sure you do.
If we're ranking this in all movies in all time,
Look, it's personal. The rating is personal. It's about the movie and what it is. It's not about where
Yeah.
it ranks like the best
I-
movie of all
yeah,
time.
Don't
You give
compare
it
it to movies.
yeah,
compared to what it is. What is it? What is it supposed to be? And what's the rating?
I'm gonna give it an 8.4. An 8.4. There's no Christmas movie better than what we just watched.
I like. Okay.
Like that is one of the funniest, one of the best Christmas movies, personally, that I've watched. I get it when you compare it to other shit like Interstellar and all this stuff. Like,
I didn't
yeah,
say
you
anything.
can get a lower ranking, but
I didn't.
Christmas movie,
I didn't.
8.4.
I didn't
When
compare it to anything.
It's a great watch. Watch it every year with your family.
I
It's
watched
an
the
awesome
movie.
now.
When
And
you
I
compare it
gave my
to
rating.
Godfather, when you compare it to The Revenant,
Well, it's like where do you cut off the ranking? Do you stop the ranking at like the best movies of all time, or
Scott,
do you?
hey, here we go. Listen
do you
to
get
this.
what I'm saying?
Listen to this. By the way,
You don't get them.
I want to say Gray gave Gladiator 2 a 7 to 8, which I agree with. In comparison to this movie, heavily disagree with. So I wanted to say that so Scott would laugh
you
at
gave
you.
The Gladiator a 7?
What did you give it?
Tree.
Okay, a 3.
I gave it a 7. Is it very entertaining? Is it enjoyable for me to watch?
We gotta have a segment debating the fucking
Well, we need you on the episode. We did. That's the problem.
not the episode. I'm saying we need a segment debating our rankings.
Of this
No.
movie.
No, Braid.
This movie.
Wait, what? No, I was laughing at him. Wait.
No, he understands that, but he's saying that we need to have a segment that's debating our rankings of this movie.
I think that it's quite unfair that Braden just gets to come out on this podcast and talk about a movie that he's watched year in, year out with his family. So it doesn't matter what we rank it. He's automatically going to think, oh, this is a good one. Whereas I come in as an honest viewer, somebody that doesn't even know what Chevy Chase is bringing to the table. We found out before the movie that this was like the 3rd movie in the series. I'm not taking anything away from you, but I am in the fact that, it's all right. It's a little bit Looney Tune-ish. It's funny, kinda, if you're like into that kind of thing. I don't have to explain.
Like you are into it.
No, I need.
No, because I wasn't. Because I was laughing more of the fact that like I just wanted to fit in. It was like a peer pressure type
That's
of movie.
such
What?
bullshit. You were
It was
lying
like
your
a
ass
peer
off.
pressure.
Okay,
No.
Viewers-
No.
I got a question. I gotta
listeners,
ask.
I'm sorry. Gray has prolonged the episode. This is a problem. Go forward.
Can I finish? I mean, if
that's
you're
all
going
right.
to cut me off, I mean, I don't know if I
No,
have
I-
anything
the-
to say. I mean, I had a thought.
The
Then
go
you cut me
forward.
off.
The go forward.
I
is
mean-
please go.
When it comes down to it, this is, it makes sense that this would be a movie that Braden would like. Somebody deep in his childhood showed him this movie, made him laugh. Then all of a sudden, 20 years later, he's like, hey guys, it's funny. Now the pressure is on because he's having to look at us and be like, hey, did you hear what he just said? It was funny. And then we look at him and it was like, well, why was it funny? Then he gives us the explanation that like his family found it funny.
No,
like
no,
years
that was
ago.
the one line.
The one
was
line.
the one line.
You're reaching on that. You're stretching on that one.
Okay, I didn't know it
You're
was over for
generalizing.
interjection
You're
while
generalizing
I
right
was
now.
talking.
You're
If y'all want to interject, I would like it for one of y'all to be like, "Hey, Gray, could I say something about what you're saying?"
No.
What is your counter argument, Scott?
We said it.
no, Cade. I'm talking to Scott.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'll say you're generalizing off of that one line that Braden was talking about that we all roasted him for.
But I'm not because I watched the whole movie.
And
That's
you-
where
and-
you're wrong,
and
actually,
you
Scott.
laughed.
I'm glad.
And you
I'm-
laughed a lot.
Right, off of peer pressure. It was like, okay, we're watching this movie. It's funny. Braden has something to say.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay. I'm gonna interject here.
Give it to him.
Braden, you're the only person that should be interjecting.
I'm
at
gonna
this point.
interject
No,
here.
I don't hear anything that Cade and Scott have to
I
say.
gave him a chance to say
I
something
haven't
because
talked yet, brother.
I wanted a chance. But what I will say,
How about this? Put it there.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Brandon, don't
Whoa.
do it.
No, it's a
Hey,
respectful. I disagree, but I'm willing to listen to what you have to say.
Personally, the way that I look at this, how many Christmas movies? You look at this as a Christmas movie, and you compare it to Elf. You compare it
I
to
don't
Home
compare it to Elf.
Alone. You compare
That's
it to
a-
all these other Christmas movies that you've seen before.
Yeah.
It's a funny movie from the basic of everything. The family, we need to have a perfect Christmas and we need to do this and that, and then things don't go wrong.
I disagree. I think that
you're
you
giving
think
this a
it's fu-
5. You're giving this a 5.
First off, I think if you really went back and looked at what I've given scores to, like my 5 isn't saying that it's bad. My 5 is saying that
Comedic ranking.
mediocre.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
No,
That's
it-
crazy.
to you.
No.
To you.
To a lot of
Okay,
people.
So tell me-
I'm not talking to you.
I'm in
Genuine
this. I'm
question.
in
Genuine
this.
question. What has better comedic ranking
As far as
than
Christmas
this? Like,
movies.
if
As
I
far
gave
as
this,
Christmas
if I
movies.
gave this an 8.4, I'm saying Christmas Vacation 8.4. What do you give it?
Are you giving it an 8.4 as far as a Christmas movie?
You have to include that inside
I'm
your
not
thought.
just saying Christmas movie. I'm
You're talking
talking
about movie.
No,
I'm
but,
talking funny movie.
But listen, it being a Christmas movie influences heavily in the rating because it's a very specific type of movie.
100%.
You would never watch this movie in January or February. You would not. There's no point in watching it. You watch it during Christmas time. So as a Christmas movie, the time you want to watch it, you have to rate it for that. And you rate it a 5, and I say, you're a piece of shit.
Right. And I wasn't talking to you.
You're rating it a 5.
I was talking to Braden.
Okay,
Now,
yeah.
can I get back
okay.
to Braden?
Okay, so you're rating it a 5.
I'm
You're
talking
rating
to
it
you.
to me as a 5. What? Like, explain yourself, dude. That's ridiculous.
Explain, you piece of shit.
I don't want it to sound so ridiculous. I want it to
You
sound
sound
so much
ridiculous.
as that, like, it was just kind of a bland movie. Chevy Chase definitely carried it. If it weren't for Chevy Chase, let's be honest. Does it get past a 5?
That's the
Does
point.
it?
That's the
Okay,
point.
Does it
That's the
get
point.
past
Let me
that?
ask a question.
I'm not
Let me
talking
ask a
to
question.
Kate.
Step Brothers versus this Christmas Vacation. What
You
are we
really
talking?
wa- you wanna- you wanna go there?
Genuine question.
No, I'm saying that's good.
What?
Step Brothers versus Christmas Vacation. Genuine. What are we talking? Because those are similar style comedic comedies.
Step Brothers is miles ahead of this.
Oh, Step Brothers is hilarious. I love Step Brothers. I'm not talking shit on Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, as far as a movie, compared to what we just watched, is, well, hold on. 8.5.
So, I have a genuine question for you. And I know that you are serious on
Don't give me
this.
the finger. Don't give me this fucking
I
finger.
have a genuine question for you.
I'm here. It's
Chris,
just me
okay,
and you.
let's
always me and you.
narrow things down to Christmas movies.
Okay.
What are we down like Christmas movies all time? Let's just talk
This is
Christmas
good.
movies.
This is
Let's
good.
not talk fucking movies of all time. Let's talk Christmas.
Let's talk.
Best Christmas movies all time. Give me your top 5. Top
I
five.
think- I-
top
I-
5. I want to start with 1.
You want to go top 5?
I want to start with 1. Give me top 5 all time.
Top three, dude, top three. Do top three.
I think it's a little ridiculous to
3.
go top 5 immediate.
3.
Let's okay.
3.
Top 3
Top
is
3 of
more-
all time. Come
Okay.
on.
Okay. The Grinch.
Bullshit.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Shut
Good
up,
pick.
Gray.
Good
Yeah,
pick.
I think
Good
The
pick.
Grinch is my number 1.
Just for
Christmas
reference,
movie.
Scott loves Joker too, so don't take his opinion seriously.
Whoa, Joker
Hey,
2.
I love
All right, we're not
Jim
talking about it.
Carrey
I'm joking.
and the Grinch.
I'm joking.
But
I'm
come on.
not done.
All right, 3. Top 3 all time.
Grinch number one.
Jim
top
Carrey.
3 top 3 Christmas movies all time from Gray Pittman.
The Grinch is number 1.
Bullshit.
Now, number 2, it gets a little tricky. I mean, it does. I mean, come on.
Wait.
I'm looking at the skyscraper. I'm thinking about like what families have to go through. But if I were
if you
to
don't-
understand what a number 2 Christmas movie was,
If you don't pick Die Hard, I'm gonna kill you.
it's not even close to Die Hard, bro. Get your hand off my shoulder, Scott.
Bro said Grinch over Christmas Vacation.
Time out. Hold on. Quick point. Let's not talk about this too much. But Scott, you remember?
Y'all aren't even going to let me finish my list.
I am.
Y'all are just going to interrupt
No,
me.
no, I am.
You're doing it right now.
I know. I'm interrupting you, but I'm gonna let you finish this point. So keep your thought. Don't interject with this. Do you remember last year's Christmas special? We watched Die Hard. Gray loves the movie.
Yes.
Raved about it.
Yes, I do
laughed
remember.
about
I
it.
do remember.
Cheered about it.
I didn't love
Great.
it. I had a lot
Gave
to
it a
say
six.
about it.
Greg,
You
hold on. Greg, hold on.
interpret it.
Hold on, Gray. Gray gave Die Hard, the movie he loves, watch every single year, cherishes. He even jerks off to it sometimes. Gave it a 6.
Yeah. yeah.
So you got to remember that with the Gray with his rating. It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
It's off. It's always off.
He gives views for clicks. He's a little bit of a. He's a little bit of a clickbait guy.
You have to look at what this movie is for what it is.
Well, I haven't even been given the chance to finish my top 3.
Go
And I
ahead.
was
Come
only
on.
given 3.
Arguments not good. We interject.
My number 2 Christmas movie is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Now, my
Go kill
number
yourself.
3
Go-
movie
go kill yourself.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's not a Christmas movie, you bastard.
to you. Now,
Everybody-
my number 3.
everybody.
My number 3.
Holidays movie.
Can I
agree.
finish
No.
my list?
No, Harry
I
Potter.
can't finish my
Hold on.
list all of a sudden.
Harry Potter.
I think
holiday-
it's a little bit ridiculous now. All of a sudden, I got to look at Scott, and he's just dealing with the peer pressure of Quaid screaming in his ear, telling him, "Hey, don't listen to him."
No. Go. Come on.
Let me
My
say what-
number
all right.
3 is "It's a Wonderful Life."
You're a fucking piece
I
of
have
shit.
number 1 as The Grinch, number 2 as Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and number 3 as "It's a Wonderful Life."
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Audience.
To you,
Now I'm curious to hear what Scott's is.
Yeah, what do you think about
what
that?
is Scott's top 3 Christmas movies of all time?
Scott gets heated on this kind of topic, so he'll get after it.
Because I think it's different when you go from like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about that, and honestly, we've had a good discussion about that. But also, you talk about other Christmas movies. You can't put that in the same category as like the greatest dramatic movies of all time, right?
I must too.
So genuine Christmas movies. Let's talk about it.
I've never thought of my favorite Christmas movies in my whole life.
they just put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Shut up, Gray. Sit down.
So I will say Christmas. I will say It's a Wonderful Life has been watched in my household my whole growing up.
Gay.
I won't say that's my favorite.
You don't
But,
have
like,
to.
that's
You
one.
don't have to. all
Elf,
good,
Elf
brother.
was another one that is like me
Elf.
young.
Hey,
That's a good
respect on the Elf pick. Elf's a good one.
I think genuine, like, what you grew up watching is respectable here.
Yeah.
And I think that's why
Hey,
I
Scott,
can
it's the only
respect
thing I
Gray's
can draw from.
opinion.
Scott, you know what? Your opinions are respectable. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
We appreciate you.
I hear
Respect
you.
it.
He
I see
named
you.
one movie,
I named two
which,
movies.
by the way,
Named two movies.
was one movie that I named.
I really
Okay,
appreciate
so
your
Gray-
value. I really appreciate your valued opinion of this. You know, not regarding Gray's opinion, who's
And-
wrong, and I appreciate you being the Christmas spirit and everything else. So please continue, and please trump over Gray's negatively
And-
Christmas spirit.
Scott said It's a Wonderful Life. Scott said Elf.
Yeah, and I know
Great.
I dogged on you for saying Grinch, but Grinch is another childhood one that I loved.
Hey,
It's a good one.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
It
and
could
those
be
are
number
the three.
one.
Those are the three from my childhood.
Gray.
I have no shame in my
I
list.
don't disagree with Grinch, but Greg also disagree with me.
so Scott, what's your top three?
I mean, those might be my top three because I don't know any others.
So what is it?
Same.
Like Lampoon was like a in passing thing when I was a kid. It was never like in the family, right? It's really funny, and I probably rate it over. I'd rate the three that I just gave, but those are probably my three Christmas movies:
What? Say it again for me, please.
Elf, or sorry, It's a Wonderful Life, Elf, Grinch,
Okay.
Jim Carrey, Grinch.
Braden.
Me before you? I would say it is The Grinch. Like, I love The Grinch. Jim Carrey in The Grinch. Perfect.
That's number one for you.
Number one.
Same here.
Number two, probably Christmas Vacation, what we just watched. Like,
Yep.
so comedically funny. Like, everything about it. Like, we were dying laughing the whole time. And I would say number three is, this is a little bit of a newer one, but Four Christmases. It's, what's his name?
No,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No.
It's called Four Christmases.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut this.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
We're keeping it.
But
Scott
the
song.
very next day,
She gave it away.
This year.
What about it? You want to know?
Yes. Vince Vaughn and Four Christmases.
Oh,
Them, like, him and his wife, they both have divorced
Yeah.
parents, and they both have to go see all of their different parents throughout the entire movie. So fucking funny, dude.
Is it really?
It's
'Cause-
hilarious.
because I saw
it's
it.
him and Reese Witherspoon.
Right, yeah. I watched the trailer on the plane the other day, and I was like, maybe this is not for me. Should I watch it?
No, it's a good movie.
All right, next
Yeah.
plane ride, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
My top three are. I'm gonna go number one. Elf.
Nice.
I love Elf.
All time.
I love Will Ferrell and Elf.
Yeah.
It's just you can't beat it.
That's
He's
such.
funny.
It's such a like good feeling movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It's funny, wholesome. It's like the perfect balance of wholesome and funny. It's like it's not like
Christmas movie.
yeah. Number two, I'm gonna go the classic dude pick, which is Die Hard. I love Die Hard. So I'm gonna go number two, Die Hard.
Die Hard? Is
Why?
Die Hard a Christmas movie? I'm sure y'all have debated this before.
Yes.
Last year we did. Check it
is.
out.
I
on
mean,
the Crossman
sa-
podcast last year.
In the same way Harry Potter is, look, kind of.
Harry Potter is not a Christmas
No,
Thank you,
no,
Scott.
I
Thank you,
I
Scott.
do-
Wait, thank you.
Harry
Scott?
Potter is not a
Hold on,
Christmas
I
movie.
do-
I'll
I do-
die on that.
Thank
That's
you,
why I say
Scott.
in the same way.
No, hold on. Let me debate you on this. I do
I
agree.
said thank you, Scott.
I do agree with the idea of your thought. However, Die Hard is very specifically during Christmas time. Harry Potter is not.
Right.
Harry Potter is more of a Christmas movie because of the vibe of the wizarding world and like getting together with family and watching the trilogy or the series.
But-
Sitting down and watching it, it's like all cool. So like you think it's Christmas, but Die Hard specifically takes place during Christmas.
Definitely. And some of Harry Potter takes place in Christmas. right?
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's not the center focus of the movie.
Every single one of the movies, actually. Thank you for bringing that one up, Scott. That was a layup, actually. Now that I think about it,
No.
HBO every year decides that Harry Potter should be added to the holiday season
It's-
movie
it's
that
great.
should be
family
watched.
movie.
I
Now,
don't disagree.
listen,
family
I'm not going to listen to what Kate has to say.
I don't
Hey.
disagree with you on that. I don't disagree with you on that. I think Harry Potter is in fact a holiday season movie. You should
I
watch
guess
Harry
I'll
Potter.
listen to you.
Thank you.
I agree with Cade. You watch it during the holiday seasons. Doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Booyah.
Christmas Vacation.
What about Harry
Did you
Potter?
ever watch
no,
it
no,
in
no.
July?
I
No,
have
that's the point. That's the
I have
point.
a
That's the
genuine
point.
question for you. What about Harry Potter? What part of Harry Potter, other than whenever they... No, I don't even know what to say. What part of Harry Potter tells you it's a Christmas movie?
Where does Santa Claus show up once?
The snow.
Okay, let me
I'll give you another chance.
No.
Go ahead.
All right, we'll give him one more chance.
It's the snow.
Okay, here we go. So
I don't
Bro,
have to
come
answer.
on.
No, it's
That's ridiculous. Harry Potter is not a Christmas movie.
you give me a music.
Yes, it happens.
You give me a movie of Chevy Chase blinking his eyes a couple times with no music in the
Bro.
background, and all of a sudden it's better than Harry Potter as far as the seasons go. I don't have to listen to you. I gave my opinion, and I couldn't have been more respectful.
I will say, if I watch Harry Potter and I watch Christmas Vacation, yeah, Harry Potter probably more enjoyable to watch. Yes. Because it goes along with the dialogue and the story that we've been told, right?
Sure.
But if you're just sitting down and you're just watching a Christmas movie, you're watching Christmas Vacation, you're having a better time with your family, and you're not watching Harry Potter like that. Harry Potter, you're enjoying the standard of it.
Okay, here we go. Number 1 for me is Elf. Number 2, Die Hard. Number 3, it just ranked Christmas Vacation.
Wow.
I love it.
Give it up.
Also, I don't think we all gave our ratings. You said, Scott, you said what for your rating?
I think I said 9.
Gray? 5.
I think I said 8.5,
4.
8.6.
8.4.
My rating for Christmas Vacation is 7.5. I don't think it's an amazing cinematic movie, but I agree with Gray with like if you were to study it as just its own piece, it's probably a 5. But because it's Christmas and because it's comedy, the comedy overlaps some story problem edges to where like the point of it is the comedy. So I'm going to bump it up to a 7.5 because I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's great. Every Christmas, definitely watch it. Must watch Christmas flick.
It's your God-given right, brother.
No, I need a Gray defense right now. Why should we not listen? Why should we not watch this movie every Christmas?
Why is it a 5 and not a... Why is it so mediocre that only 5 points out of 10, 50% scale failure in academic...
If you're rating it a
school,
5, there has to be like 8 other movies you're ranking before this.
That's not true.
Well, then, Christmas movies. Let's talk.
We did. Do you want to keep going? I think Home Alone is better than this.
He's a Grinch, bro. He just
He's a
doesn't
Grinch.
like Christmas movies. Like, so the top one is probably a fucking 7.
That's not even true.
He's wearing a Grinch.
That's not even true.
Gray is the Grinch.
The Grinch is a great fucking movie.
Scott has me all wrong, and you two have me all wrong because me saying that 5 out of 10 for a Christmas movie, it's not bad. I would realistically show this to like a future child of mine and just be like, hey, look at this. Look at how it used to be. Do you see the lights? Why don't we show some follow through? There's like lessons to be learned. But as far as like a movie goes, I'm not impressed. I'm not mortified.
about it.
I'm not mortified.
We're probably beyond this, and this is probably going to get cut from the podcast. But what I will say, from a storytelling standpoint, he's waiting for his Christmas bonus to hit. He has this perfect imagination of what he wants for everybody at his house for Christmas. Like what? Where did they go wrong in telling this?
I guess.
Tell me where they went wrong. Tell me where they didn't hit it for you.
It seemed like the easiest cop out for a movie that could have been possibly been done. As far as like you think about It's a Wonderful Life. Fucked up movie. When you really think about it, really just truly messed up movie. The main character just never caught a break until the end. And even the break that he caught wasn't much. This movie, I guess his biggest problem was that he wanted the lights to come on for the house. But he also was expecting the big break on the bonus.
Different genre.
You're insane.
Different genre.
Let Scott talk.
You're
Let
insane.
Scott go on a rant real quick.
I mean, you just said it. You literally just said it right before he said that. Oh shit! Right before he said that, his biggest problem is he wants the best Christmas ever, and you go, his biggest problem is the lights won't turn on. You
That's
know?
not what I said.
That
I
is what you
said,
just said.
No, I said at first you thought that his biggest problems, you thought his biggest problems, I'm a little drunk. You thought his biggest problems were that he couldn't get the Christmas lights on. Now you find out that he's not getting his Christmas bonus to build the pool for the whole family.
No.
Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. That's a tough promise to make your family. And all of a sudden you just have to sit there and be like, damn, not actually happening. And then
Scott,
all of a sudden the
sure.
boss, I'm not done. All of a sudden the boss comes in kidnapped. Talk about continuity.
Continuity.
The boss just continuity. Thank you. Continuity. He's just sitting there like, oh, I was kidnapped. Oh, but you know what? I was wrong. Oh,
Yes,
here's
but
the pull.
that's an
here's the
important
bonus.
part of the
I'm
story.
a
Comedy.
nice guy now that I think about it.
Comedy.
Yeah, it's
Comedy.
fucking
They-
not real.
It's comedy.
They hit on that the entire
I'm not
story.
saying that it's not real.
They hit on that the entire story.
Also
and then
comedy.
whenever they said, Chevy Chase had a line where he said, "Where's Eddie? He'd be all over this."
Yeah.
And then he was nowhere to be found. We didn't see him for another 20 minutes. And then
Sure.
all of a sudden we see an RV pull up.
Uh-huh.
And then this guy pulling up with his boss with his hands tied behind his back.
Very funny. Was that it? Was it?
That was it. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden the boss like gives it, it's just an easy cop out for an excuse of an ending. That's fine. I don't care. It's not the
a
biggest deal in
cop-out.
the world.
It's not a cop out. It's just a joke. They're all jokes. It's
yeah.
set up for jokes.
The story
That's
itself.
fine. I'm glad that your joke landed high as it did.
It's not my joke.
My
No,
joke landed
not my
as a
joke.
5 out of 10.
The story itself is also a joke.
Yes.
The way they structure it, the way the ending is so corny, is also the joke.
If you hate
Got it.
comedy, bro, just say it.
Got it. To me, it landed flat. It was 5 out of 10. I'm not hating on it. I will show my children this movie one day just to see what they have to say.
Braden, give us our final thoughts on the episode. Give us a lighthearted, fun review of the movie. Go for it.
I think the movie's hilarious. I think it does it perfect. They set it up to where Clark Griswold, he wants to set it up and have the perfect Christmas for his entire family, right? And then it doesn't go right. Things go sideways. It's just we're constantly putting gags that Clark Griswold is put into. He's constantly putting gags. I think it's hilarious. I think they do it very well. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies, and like I said, I give it an 8.4, 8.5. I think I gave it.
Yep.
So.
There we go. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Comment below your thoughts. What you think about Christmas Vacation. Let us know what you disagree with. Make sure you tell Gray how he's wrong. That's what we all want to hear. The hate comments. Gray loves them. It's the biggest thing that drives him in life. But Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you enjoy your Christmas this week. Hope you enjoyed the episode with us cutting up, cutting loose, drinking, having a good time. And we'll see y'all next week. We are out.
next meal. Seems all I do is drive. And when the boss man sends my next check in the mail, I'll have enough for closing time. And I've been cussing like a sailor since I ran out of weed. My tank is running dry, so I'll head on down to the railroad track and tell that man I need a ride. He says you're just in luck, 'cause there's one more seat. There's just one more thing before you proceed.